First, I want to thank Fiona for not saying when I graduated from UNH. That's very helpful. And secondly, I think you all need a break. There's more engineering going on in this room than I can stand. So, I was in athletics for almost 20 years, and on June 30th, I retired from athletics. Still doing business and innovation in the licensing world, logo, and so forth for the next year, but spending the rest of my time, most of my time, on Operation Hat Trick. In 2007, I was listening to Maddie in the Morning. Any of you listened to Maddie in the Morning in Boston? There was a contest, and the question was, what is the one thing head-wounded soldiers coming back from Iraq and Afghanistan want the most? The answer is a baseball cap. Covers wounds, swelling, bandages, treatment, all of that. It so struck me that really, can't we just get them a hat? Come on, seriously? So in the middle of the night, we live and die by hockey, sports-wise here at UNH, so I called it Operation Hat Trick. And for a few months, you know, it was very local, and I was getting retailers involved, like on the main street of Durham. And then Professor Hardy's son, Nate Hardy, was killed in Iraq in 2008. What you might not know about the Hardys is they lost their first son to brain cancer when he was 17. I don't know how. They put one foot in front of the other. We asked if we could dedicate Operation Hat Trick to Nate and the young man he was trying to save, Mike Koch, and we were allowed to do that. So, here is Operation Hat Trick. We have two mandatory things that have to happen. Have to have a hang tag telling the story about Nate, and Mike gives credit to the University of New Hampshire, and nationally and internationally people know UNH, thanks to this. And Operation Hat Trick has to be somewhere on the hat. So we started out with hats. Let me tell you, today we have 252 schools across the country, every state in the United States. We have 70 minor league baseball teams. We have 22 Yahoo NHL teams. Not easy to deal with the NHL, and I have to hide this hat every day because everybody wants the Bruins hat. We deal with about 50 companies who either give us a direct donation or they work with us to make sure that veterans are taken care of. Why do we do this? What is the problem? Well, we have a lot who have been physically and visibly injured. We have others with post-traumatic stress. We have service members committing suicide 1 every 12 minutes. It's a problem. Post-traumatic stress is going to be with us for tens of decades. Operation Hat Trick now has more than one licensee. This is 47 brand, and 47 brand is Twins on Yawkey Way. The store at Red Sox? Yeah, that's who they are. They are our exclusive headwear and apparel provider, except for these, and I'll show you these in a minute. And so we have Windcraft, new mugs. They do lanyards as well, and this is the red, white, and blue. They do keychains. We have cornhole games done by Victory Tailgate. Everything's done in Orlando, Florida. And you know, for those who want everything made in the United States, sorry, it's just not. We gave this technology away a long time ago, shame on us. If we did this in the United States, this hat would be a lot of money. Our best seller, by the way, this American flag hat. But Notre Dame would not do business with us because they don't do business in China. And some of these hats are made in Macau, Bangladesh, China. We get it, we know it, we make Operation Hat Trick belong to the Fair Labor Association. 47 belong to the Fair Labor Association. They have to file reports. They have to tell us what's going on in their factories. But there are a couple of hats, I don't have one here, that are done domestically. All the work, this work, is done outside of Boston or in New Jersey. That satisfied Notre Dame. Who are we helping? Let me show you. Where'd that go? Let me show you who we're helping. This is Travis Mills. He's a quadruple amputee. He's 26 years old. Lost both arms, both legs. Had a wife and a 6-month-old baby at the time. He cleared his area, searching for IEDs, put his backpack down on one, disintegrated his right side. Travis has nothing on the right side because it's too high. He has a bionic arm on the left side. Not the best bionic arm, by the way, because the government put out an RFP and the low bid got it. We have connected Travis to Next Step Bionics and Orthotics in Manchester, New Hampshire. He's now a client there. He's going to get better prosthetics. And he's got prosthetic legs way high. Travis said, now, I get it, ladies. I know how you feel when you wear high heels. Damn, I can't wait to get these legs off. Our money has gone to, for instance, shoes for prosthetic legs. If you're a double amputee, one foot is bigger than the other with prosthetic legs, believe it or not. Gave money to a 21-year-old young man, and he said, Friday night, the first night I went out on after my injury. I danced a lot. I drank a little too much. I picked up a really pretty girl, and I said, damn, that's the best money we ever spent, buying his shoes. The government will not buy shoes. The government doesn't provide food in the simulated kitchen for an arm amputee when he needs to cut a potato or peel an apple. We provided for the food. We provided for a staff position at the Ironstone Farm in Andover, Mass. They have retreats for homeless veterans. We do all these kinds of things. Every time something is sold, there's a royalty in this hat that comes back to Operation Hat Trick. I encourage you to go to the bookstore and buy a hat. Fun dealing with the NHL. We're about step 4 out of step 10 with NASCAR. Hope to get into wrestling. I'm pathetic, my daughter says, with country. But we have Florida Georgia Line has our product. Jake Owen and Lee Bryce have our products. Is that good? Do I know at least a little bit? But we want them to do a whole lot more. Operation Hat Trick is in Canada, thanks to the Montreal, the Toronto Maple Leafs. They took it on last year, and that money goes to Soldier On because we do not give to anybody but Americans. It's a problem. Go to operationhattrick.org. Let me show you what a company in New Hampshire is doing. This is the mountain. Hello, that guy's gonna come and get you. They're doing a great job. This one's even worse. Holy smokes. That's Clemson. And here's Alabama. And they are going to be a huge licensee for us. You should be seeing these in the stores fairly quickly. So I encourage you to buy a hat. I got to tell you what, it's the most rewarding thing I've done in my entire life. We're talking about young people here anywhere from 19 to 25 years old. Your age, your stage. When you can see some of these head wounds, it's not funny. One of the head wounded kids has one of our UNH hockey helmets. He had the flesh-eating disease. They were going to amputate both legs. Brain surgery, he wouldn't wear the helmet. We got him a UNH hockey helmet. And I got something 9 months later from his fiance that said the only reason he had recovered to that point, he thought he played for UNH every day. Thank you very much.